Hi, Jeremy. Hi. Hi. Pleasure meeting. Pleasure. Do you know anything in Hindi? No? Are you willing to learn something?
You can give it a shot.
You know, Indians are very emotional. All right, guys. Welcome to All About Fitness Stories. I am निपुण. आप हमारे सारे व्लॉग्स देख ही रहे हैं और मेरे साथ आपके सबसे ज़्यादा फेवरेट स्टार हैं आज. Meet Jeremy, the man himself, Jeremy.
Nice
Welcome
to meet
to
you.
India.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you so much. So, Big Muscle got you here in India this time.
Yep.
So, what's your association with Big Muscle?
Well, I'm now an ambassador for Big Muscles.
Yeah.
I've been in India 3 times now.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends here in India. You guys sitting here right now with them. I have a good, strong connection here with these people. You know, I built some good relationships. Every time I come out here, the Indian fans have been nothing but warm and loving to me.
Yeah.
They've supported me through tough times. They've never turned their back on me, and I really appreciate that.
Okay. So, when you say tough times, what tough times are you referring to?
After I lost my Olympia title, I went through a really hard point in my life, battling depression. Also making some wrong decisions in my life and not living my best life. And you know, I lost a lot of things, and I had to learn a lot of hard lessons.
Yeah.
And during that time, you know, the depression got me down, but the support I had from the Indian fans is something that has always kept me optimistic. And the fact that I'm back out here in 2022 is something I'm very appreciative of. Because there was a point a few years ago that I didn't think I was ever going to be here again.
Oh, is that so?
I didn't think I was ever going to compete again. I didn't think I lost that drive, that motivation, and you know, it was my fans that helped bring me back and showing their support and their encouragement that helped motivate me again. And then now coming back out here and seeing the energy I'm getting from the Indian people, I feel it. I'm receiving it.
Yes.
And I'm going to take that energy and I'm going to come back next year to Olympia.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my title back.
Again.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is possibly going to be the 4th time, right?
5th time.
5th time.
We're going to get number 5. Not
Yes.
possibly. If I come back to compete,
Yeah.
Jeremy Buendia competes for one reason.
Yeah.
And that's to win.
That's to win.
That's
not
to win.
compete,
I don't
that's to
compete
win.
for anything else but for first place.
Yes.
So when I say I'm coming back to win, that's what my intentions are, is to win.
कैप की वजह से फेस डार्क तो नहीं आ रहा है बहुत? ठीक है. Right. So you spoke about depression. You spoke about a tough period. You know, when masses think, they talk about a lot of things of what popular people these days, maybe Jeff's side is going through or what Jeremy has gone through, but they don't know the reality.
No.
What leads to that depression for a man like you, for a successful man like you, they don't know and they can just talk and gossip about it. Do you want to talk a little bit about what took you there and what took you out?
Yeah, I mean, you guys got to understand that social media it's anybody can say whatever they want about anybody.
Yeah.
Facts aren't facts on social media. It's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors.
Absolutely.
And you know, when people start creating stories about you and the world starts to believe these stories that aren't true, it hurts. Because you know, I know my character, I know who I am. But when the world is when social media perceives me as a different person than I truly am in my heart, that hurts, because I know who I am, and if the world doesn't see me that way, you know, that affected me a lot. So you mentioned Jeff Side and some other guys, you know, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. As far as we know, Jeff Side's just taking a break.
Yeah.
You know, he's been doing it since he was a little kid.
Yes.
You know, it's hard to be in the spotlight all the time. Maybe Jeff Side's very successful, so
Yes, absolutely.
you know, maybe he's just taking a break.
Yeah.
Maybe he's enjoying his family.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I took a break and I got married. I had a child. During that time, everybody thought I was going through, you know, the hardest time in my life, which in some aspects I was, but I was also going through some of the most precious times of my life.
Okay.
You know, I got married, I found my wife, I had a beautiful little girl.
I saw on Instagram.
I reestablished my relationship with my family.
Yeah.
So all the most important things, and most importantly, I reestablished my relationship with God. You know, like the most important things in my life, the world saw me in a struggle. Maybe from a social media standpoint, I was struggling, but from a spiritual and personal standpoint, I was growing and flourishing. And that's what has brought me out of this, and that's why I'm going to be able to do so much better now, is because I was able to take that time to understand the things I needed to fix and understand the things I needed in my life in order to be successful. When you're young and you have all this success, you know, money, social media clout, fame, it can pull you away and distract you from the most important things in life, and it can lead you down the wrong path. And, you know, unfortunately, I went through some of those struggles, but fortunately, I learned from them. You know, and now I'm 31 years old. I'm not a young 20-year-old anymore. I'm a husband. I'm a father. You know, things change, and people grow, and people evolve. And that's something I wanted to share with the world, is that, you know, it doesn't matter where you are right now. It's where you're going to end up, and you can always change your future by, you know, what you put in. So that's the biggest thing is you know, for the people that are struggling, I understand that struggle. I understand what it's like to be down. You know, but it's about...
And you're really up there and then falling down.
Regardless if you're up top or not, but there's people that never got to the top.
Yes.
People that are trying to rise up.
Yes, yes.
You know, beforehand, I wasn't able to relate to that because I had success very easily. Okay. You know, when I lost that success, I had to start all over again. And going through the struggle of, you know, of understanding that I had to rebuild, you know, it was something that I feel is going to be able to relate to a lot of my fans that are trying to build something for themselves, motivate them, inspire them, because it all starts here. You know, if my mind wasn't right, and when my mind wasn't right, my body wasn't right, my spirit wasn't right. And when I was able to align all those things and put them all together, now that's what you're seeing now is a better Jeremy Buendia. Mentally, physically, spiritually, awesome. All of those things, awesome. Which is going to make me a better athlete, a better role model, a better brand ambassador, a better friend, all of those things.
So I want you to talk a little bit more, maybe just one thing. What was the biggest struggle for you, and possibly related to what social media could have caused? Because you know, it's a vicious circle. A lot of people use social media for advantage, and when they don't know when they will end up getting into the disadvantages of social media. You seem to have got the advantage and disadvantage, and now you've evolved yourself into a much stronger person. Can you talk a little bit about that struggle?
Yeah, you don't allow anybody to tell you who you are. You know who you are.
Social media does that.
Social media does that. You know, when you have, you know, a group of people that are constantly attacking you, it attacks your character, and if you let that affect your mind, you're going to fall into those rumors and start to believe them. Yeah. You know, it's about being mentally strong, about staying above it, not even giving your energy to those things. I don't even watch any hate videos about me. I don't watch any YouTube videos. If somebody says something bad about me, I ignore it because I'm not going to give them my energy. Yes, if I give them my energy, then I receive that bad energy in, and that's what comes inside of me. Yeah. So, you know, it's about staying above it, staying true to yourself, and knowing who you are. And that was something that I struggled with, is I let people tell me who I was at one point in my life. And when you start letting people tell you who you are, that's when you're going to start crashing.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So now that you're out of it, and a lot of people are going to watch this and they will feel inspired to also get out of what they're going through. Yeah. What advice that you want to give to youngsters who think that social media is going to change their life, change their world, and they must do anything and everything to become popular on social media, which is far from truth, that's the most important thing in life? It's not.
You got to understand that social media is a highlight reel of everybody's life. It's not real.
It's not real.
It's not real. People just pick and choose what they want everybody else to see. You only see the good things. Everybody has highs and lows in life, and I feel like the people that don't have the followings, they look at these people with large followings or these celebrities, and they think they live this perfect, flawless life.
Yes, yes.
So when they have all these struggles, they think, why me? Why is it affecting me? Why do I have to deal with this stuff? Why doesn't he have any issues? Why is his life perfect? Why is my life so miserable? That's not the case. Everybody has their problems. No matter what level of success you have, problems will always occur. It's a matter of how you handle those problems and how you let them affect you. You can't let those things knock you off track.
Yes.
You got to stay above them, and you got to keep moving forward, and you got to ignore that negative energy. Like you get what you give.
Okay. And now that you're in India and you like the energy the fans are giving you, and it is a beautiful energy, and you'll step outside and there will be so many people who just want a picture with you.
Yeah.
And that possibly is going to be the most memorable moment of, let's say, 2022 for them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Feels great, man. I mean, AJ here, my friend AJ, I met him in 2019. He won my shred challenge. I flew him out to California.
Yeah.
You know, we've been friends ever since. He's won shows. He's developed his business. He's done a lot. You know, and then being able to motivate and inspire him to be better, it makes me feel good. I'm proud of these guys. Ahmed too, what he's been able to accomplish as an athlete and as a businessman, as a father, like just being a part of that it makes me feel good to know that I had some sort of positive impact on these guys.
Yeah. So Jeremy, what's your plan for future now?
Plan for future is to keep growing, keep being better on every level.
Okay, 3 things that you're gonna do to grow.
3 things I'm gonna do to grow. Continue to be a good person. That's gonna be the biggest thing.
Beautiful.
You know, you have to be a good person. You have to have a good heart, because God knows.
Yes,
God knows.
yes.
When you have a heart that's angry, sad, depressed, your actions are gonna follow. So my biggest thing is keeping my heart happy, keeping my spirit alive, and passing that energy on to everybody else. Like I said, you get what you give. So if I'm giving out positive energy to people, I'm gonna receive that back, and it's gonna lift us both up. So that's number 1. Number 2 is staying on track with my training and staying dedicated to my craft and performing at the highest level that I know I'm capable of performing at. I was a world champion 4 times, and I know what it takes to get there.
Yes.
So I have to operate at that level at all times, not take time off.
Yes.
So it's understanding that. It's a big responsibility, but it's also what's necessary to be the best in the world.
Yeah.
I have to operate like the best in the world.
Like the best.
And the last one is I'm going to win Olympia again. In 2023. I'm going to win Olympia again. I'm going to get back on top. I'm going to show the world that you can get knocked down and you can get back up.
Yes. And thank you so much for those lovely words.
Absolutely.
While you were talking all of this, I could see in your eyes that you were really, it was not coming out from the celebrity Jeremy. It was coming out from the spiritual human Jeremy. Is that true?
Absolutely, man.
Every word that you said seemed to have been.
I had this conversation with my friends like 10 minutes ago. We were talking about this. You know, it is about authenticity, being authentic, and I'm no better than anybody, you know. Like it's like, you know, I've accomplished some things, but we're all human.
Yeah.
You know, we all have struggles, we all have battles. So, you know, it's not about being better than anybody. It's about showing them capabilities. So if they do look up to me, you know, I don't want to be an idol. I'm not your idol. You know, God is our idol. That's who we idolize, is God. You know, I can be a role model to set an example of the life that I'm living for God. You know, but ultimately that's where all my greatness comes from above. And people need to realize that, you know, you can't idolize people, because the one and only is the one that we are serving.
Absolutely, 100%. And they say that if you have to be scared of something, don't be scared of the failure. Be scared of the success. It can make you vulnerable. It can make you weak. It can make you slow down. It can make you lazy. So be scared of success and not failure. Failure will teach you. Success possibly will not teach you. Is that true also?
100%. Because when I was down and depressed, all I was thinking about was failing. Like, oh, I can't do this. Like, I'm never going to do this again. I'm never going to be a champion again. I'm never going to go to India again. Those are the thoughts that are going on in your head. I was focusing on the failures instead of sitting there saying, I'm going to be a champion again. I'm going to go back to India. I'm going to be great. It's all about the mindset. And when you start telling yourself those things, then you start believing them. It's self-talk. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you can't say, oh, I suck. No, I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. You believe it. Even if you don't believe it, tell yourself that you're great until you believe it. It's about mindset.
Absolutely, and in spirituality, it is also called as affirmations.
Affirmations, yep.
You've got to think about, you've got to believe, and they say that you've got to prepare to win. You just can't win, you have to prepare to win. And that's the preparation we're talking about right here. Somebody who is an absolutely sweetheart. People love Jeremy, and that's a real Jeremy.